What kind of powertrain will the new Mercedes E63 AMG get? What will its output be? And how will the new model look? I'll answer all of these questions in today's video. And I suggest we go back to the very beginning so I can explain how it all started. We all remember Mercedes' obsession with downsizing and hybrid technologies. It got so absurd that the current C63 AMG, instead of a proper V8, now runs on the sound of a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Naturally, fans didn't like it, but many swallowed the change, hoping Mercedes would stop there. But not so fast. Dark rumors began circulating online about the new Mercedes E63 coming with an inline turbo 6-cylinder hybrid powertrain. Fuel was added to the fire when it became known that the main rival to the top-spec E-Class, the BMW M5, would retain its V8. That was something fans simply could not forgive. Sales of the hybrid C63 collapsed. Dealers in Germany began sounding the alarm and even wrote to Mercedes, warning that because of hybrid tech, the new C63 was completely uncompetitive in terms of price. Eventually, Mercedes addressed the issue by offering discounts on the model and also listened to fans who insisted that the V8 was still very much needed in this industry. Well, listened is a strong word. The sales crash of the EQ electric lineup sobered up Stuttgart's top management, making them realize they had been pushing the agenda too fast and that it was time to take a step back. Here's what I mean. In front of you is the brand new Mercedes E63 AMG. Technically, this is an all-new C63 AMG. It has the same platform, interior, and even suspension, but under the hood is a proper 4.0-liter V8. And you might ask, what does the CLE have to do with the new E63 AMG? The thing is, at Mercedes, as with other similar brands, hierarchy is strict. The more expensive model almost always gets a more luxurious interior, more power, and more cylinders under the hood. It would be strange if a C-Class sized coupe got a V8, but the E63, the brand's flagship performance sedan, had to make do with a 3.0-liter inline 6 turbo. That would completely break the hierarchy and spell disaster for the new E63. So the new E63 will definitely get a petrol 4-liter twin-turbo V8, albeit as part of a hybrid powertrain, something some Mercedes representatives have already hinted at. To be specific, the newcomer will get the powertrain from the latest S63 AMG, where the 4.0-liter V8 works in tandem with an electric motor. For the E63, total system output will be 802 horsepower and peak torque will reach 1,430 Newton-meters, of which the V8 produces 612 horsepower and 900 Newton-meters. Considering that the S63 with this setup accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.3 seconds, the E63 will traditionally be quicker, since it's smaller and lighter. This has been the case for generations, and I don't think much will change this time. So, in terms of performance, the new E-Class will come very close to the 3-second mark for 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. To achieve this, engineers had to create a true symbiosis of electronics and mechanics. First, the twin turbochargers are mounted inside the V-shaped bank of cylinders. This allows the exhaust gases to reach the turbines in the shortest possible path so that the moment you press the accelerator, the car surges forward instantly. But that's just the beginning. Have you heard of a belt-driven starter generator? This, my friends, is the real star of the show. This clever unit does two things at once. It starts the engine and works as a generator. As soon as you turn the ignition key, it instantly fires up the V8 and does so smoothly. Now let's get to the electric magic. Imagine an electric motor with a hollow permanent magnet rotor quietly but confidently sending power to the rear wheels. This motor works like a wizard, instantly responding to the commands of your right foot. The moment you hit the accelerator, the magic begins. The motor instantly delivers its full 320 Newton-meters and 190 horsepower to the rear wheels, doing so seamlessly and eliminating turbo lag. The electronic control system plays the role of a DJ, knowing exactly when to add rhythm and acceleration by engaging the electric motor. And thanks to its 2-speed transmission, the e-motor doesn't lose a drop of power even at high speeds. As a result, this clever electric motor supports the petrol engine at every stage, from a standstill to maximum speed. It's a true technological orchestra designed to deliver maximum emotion and driving pleasure. Visually, the new E63 AMG will look much like the current E53, with some differences, so there won't be any big surprises here. But the premiere date remains a mystery, and Mercedes is keeping it under wraps. If the company doesn't unveil it this year, we'll definitely see it next year.